Taking care of all the needs of your citizens can be tough, but don't the little blighters deserve your very best as their mayor? As well as jobs, affordable homes, and good healthcare and education, they want to go out, have fun, spend their money, and enjoy their free time. In today's episode, we'll be diving into the new leisure venues creator pack by Grunny to build a trading estate / retail park on the edge of town. We'll also be trying to save our city from instant death in the new 1.2.4 patch. Yeah, maybe I should have mentioned that one first. If you enjoy my British build videos, please leave a thumbs up below and an emoji of your happy face. Then grab a cup of tea, sit back and relax as we dive into Kettlewick. So here we are, hovering above a rainy day in Kettlewick. My game is paused at the moment because with the new 1.2.4 patch, we've got a few changes going on. I was gaining population, we're instantly losing population. I've got a rough idea what that is all about, but we will take a look as we go in a bit further into what's going on. Also, what's been added now with the patch, which is really handy. If we go to our population tab over here, we now have a homeless figure down the bottom. I have 0% homeless in the city, which is fantastic. And something you can do, if you turn off these two, you can have a look for homeless encampments in your parks. I have none, so if we happen to get any as time goes by, we will see. Okay, since I recorded that first segment, we've had a few more mod upgrades, updates and stuff ready for the new patch. I really want to say thank you to all the modders that work behind the scenes. They are doing a fantastic job to work with any crashes because of the new patches and stuff like that. I'm just keeping things paused at the moment because we do need to dive in and adjust a couple of things. I did try just to run the game as it was, and I immediately lost like 25,000, that's like my entire population. I lost like 20,000 population and I was left with only about 5,000. It seems like now people are more sensitive to taxation. So I would suggest loading your game, keeping it saved, adjusting your taxation. Before I just do this, one of the tools that you need to use in the game if you're not using it is this row over here, particularly if you're not using other mods like InfoLoom and that sort of thing. So if we click on residential, these are all residential houses. And you can see that they are all populated. That's what I'm looking for. They've got people that are living inside them. This is the color that we're looking here, where it says full or empty. So any that are colored black will be empty. Most of these, if not all of them by the look of it, is another residential estate, are all populated. You want to balance that with your tax rate. So if you've got your tax rate too high and everybody moves out, you'll see that all these are empty, or a whole load of them are empty. Then you need to drop your tax rate to get people to move in. You will lose money in the meantime, but you'll get the money back because you have more residents then paying tax. And that's the same for commercial. You want to keep an eye on that. So go to your commercial areas, see whether they are blue or black. It's this one here, isn't it? Vacant. Yeah, and the same for industry, the same for offices as well. So look at industry, everything's bright yellow. There we go. There's a good example. A couple of these are black and you can see nobody's living in them. But yeah, we want to be careful. So we are going to just take our tax rate and we are going to drop it down and we're going to take the hit and hope that a load of people don't just suddenly leave our city. We're going to go down to, we're going to leave those at 10, pop those down at 11, and then I'm going to unpause the game and we're going to see what happens. Okay, people are leaving, people are leaving, people are still leaving. Okay, I don't want everybody to leave. Please don't do this to me. So I'm going to drop my tax rate down even more. We're still making money and I've got 2.2 million in the bank. I mean, this is odd because everyone's really happy. I'm going to drop it down to say 8. 10 seems to be, yeah, let's go 8. Oh, I'm trying to sort of keep myself in the money. Let's go 9. 10 seems to be a new sort of balance. I've got to be so careful. Yeah, we can maybe drop that down a little bit. Let's see. I'm going to unpause again. 8,000, 9,000, 11,000, 12,000, 14,000, 16,000. What the heck? 20,000, 22,000, 25,000. Everyone's going. Oh, man. We'll come back to this thing over here, but this is going to be a ridiculous amount of traffic now leaving the city, because everyone is just being kicked out of their house for some reason. And as time goes by, this is just going to become a hotbed of traffic. I don't know why that's happened. Can we bring it back? Can we survive the 1.2.4.5 patch that we've got? Let's just have a, I don't want to look. Minus 25. Oh my goodness. But we're still making an absolute ruck of money. Oh, let me show you that screen thing that I was talking about. Let's just pause a second. So if we now go back to this info view residential. There we go. Look, you see what I mean? We've got all the black houses are empty. Don't have anybody living in them, even though they were level 5 lovely houses. So something somewhere has changed. I am going to, wow, we're making so much money. I'm going to drop this down and keep an eye on this figure here. I want to incentivize people moving in. I can get down to 0% tax. And then just have a look at our commercial and just check. So we've got, it's like a slightly darker color. Yeah, there's people still living there, which is fine. Let's go back to this menu over here. We don't have many commercial around the place. So we've got some, they're okay. And then our industry, let's check that one as well. See how that one's going. Yeah, they're still okay. So we're not doing too bad there. Let's just run the game a little bit more. Now, while that is sort of churning away in the background, good grief, I hope everybody moves back. There's been a little bug. It may have been fixed with a patch that you get. Again, we're using a pre-release version here. Any houses that you put on or buildings you have on a roundabout, there is zoning there still, if you have a look. You can see the zoning there, but we just need to, you either need to delete them, let them grow back in again. So I'll show you that and that'll be fine. Oh, don't delete things. And then those of us using mods, you can just move it around a bit and it'll connect again. Yeah, there we go. That's fine. So that one does that. This is the other one that does it. So I'm just going to, it'll normally sort of do the ones either side of it. There we go. That's fine. Yeah. And then thought I saw another one. Oh, it's the traffic now building up because of what we've done. Oh, I'm just going to ignore that and let it carry on. Oh man, game's chugging. We're losing money. I want to incentivize people to move in. The traffic. Oh, good grief. The traffic. Yeah, we're just going to have to let it run. We're going to have to let it run. These are always showing as not connected. I'm just going to ignore those. I don't think there's any others. These ones over here are all okay. The houses are fine. Yep, that's good. Over in Celebration Gardens. And let's just check Cupton Mills down here. Cupton Bluff, beg your pardon. And they all seem okay down here. I wonder how many people are still living down here. Let's just check again. It almost feels like Economy 2.0, Economy 3.0. Yeah, this is all okay down here, so I'm not going to complain about that. Let's just check our homeless situation again. We do have some homeless. We have 109 homeless, 1.9. So now I can show you actually how we can get some information about them. Let's have a look. There we go. So inside this small plaza, we have a few homeless. We zoom in. We can actually click on where they're living. No, oh, it's here. It's on the side there, didn't see it. Yes, this is what we're looking for. So, in this small plaza, we have these couple of tents dotted around, and these are the people that are living there. So what we can do is actually click on each of them. Are people ever going to move back in again? I'm just so worried that we've just killed Kettlewick. So I've clicked on the Fields family. Leighton Fields is in here, and we can see what's going on with them. They're educated adults. They're wealthy, but they're unemployed. So they need more jobs. And if we go in here, unemployed, 3.1%, 3%-ish. So not too bad. Oh, people are moving back in again. Hooray! Kettlewick is saved. Yeah, so it's jobs, it seems like, could be the issue. Still losing money, but not overly concerned about that in a minute. Let's put this on again. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off that and that so we can see any homeless encampments around the place. Doesn't look like... Oh, there is some in here. Let's see what's the problem with them. So Peter, well-educated, retired. Now that's interesting. He's wealthy, but he's retired. So he's basically got nowhere to live. That's interesting because I would have thought I've got houses free. We don't have any demand, but maybe we just need some more houses. William Easton, unemployed. So we're seeing a familiar thing here, aren't we? Unemployment and nowhere to live. I'm just checking if my unemployment is... Yeah, maybe it's just part of this balancing out that we're getting at the moment. But we know we've got houses that are free. Man, the rain is kicking off in Kettlewick today. But we are going to be dealing with all of this traffic now. Just wondering whether, because we've got all of these people that are coming in and coming out of the city, whether we couldn't just upgrade some of our roads a bit. So we're going to pick of that road there, and I'm going to stick in some asymmetric style roads. Let's just anarchy this one in. How do I want this one lined up? Yeah, like that. We're going to do that there for helping them get in and out. Hopefully a little bit quicker. And if I do that one there, this way, like that. There we go. We'll just do all of them. We'll do all of them. That's fine. That one there, give it the extra lane. And we'll do this one here. Like, I want to keep it like that with the road going straight on. Adds a little bit of a wiggle in the middle, but that's fine. And then hopefully, yeah, there's still any of these people going straight on. There's no traffic lights here, is there? How far back does this go? It goes like all the way. How far back does it go? Yes, is the answer to that. I mean, this is like a countryside sort of mini motorway thing that's going on. We don't have the mod at the moment that will let us adjust. Oh, the lane connector tool. We do have the mod at the moment that's going to let us do that. Didn't think we had it. Okay, let us change this slightly. I don't want that going straight on. I want the one that goes right to go straight on. So we can keep the left going. There we go. And then hopefully everybody going left will go that way. And then what have we got here? Loads of people turning right. Yeah, it's not normally the way I do it. Normally I'd give the right its own. But that's just keeping it moving a little bit quicker. Look at that. That traffic's gone down. As soon as this gets back to normal sort of levels of traffic, we should be okay. I'm thinking, as this is such a busy little junction. Oh yeah, we're building up again. Still losing money, but we're building up again. I am going to add a roundabout in here just to keep things moving along. Let's add a mini roundabout. Intersections and non-standard lane connections. Oh, darn it. Yeah, I'll have to pop these back to normal. So let's do that. We set to vanilla. There we go. And then we'll pop that in there. Just see that that goes a little bit quicker. Let's just maybe keep an eye on that for a moment. There we go. Things are moving along smoothly. We had a little autosave in the middle of that, so have a quick sip of tea. Now the snow's starting to come down. I'm sure that'll clear up in a bit. So let's maybe just take a little bit of a... Oh, dear. Hang on. Let's see what's going on here. This bit's building up. How's things going then? What are we up to? We are still growing. We are still losing money. Let's just see if we can adjust our taxes but still have people moving in. I'm hoping so. Good grief. Yeah, we need to get more taxes. Otherwise, we're just going to be absolutely dying here. So if I up that, nothing's really stopping people moving in so much. So if I get that up to, say, 11, I'm going to pop that up to 11. I'm going to pop that back to 10. So they're going to be a little bit unhappy about it. But overall, I think we're okay. And if we look at our services, let's just have a quick look through here. We are still selling electricity. Everything else is... Oh, yeah, we don't need that so high. We had a huge death wave, didn't we? So I adjusted that. But let's pop that back. We should be okay. Police they're complaining about. If I up that a little bit, we might be able to get that going. And hopefully then, as more people move in, we'll start being able to balance this out a bit. And look at that. Kettlewick in the snow. We don't see that very often. Let's let this continue. We're not going to solve all the traffic. Whoa, that is really bright, isn't it? I'm going to wait, I think, until this dies down a bit. Yeah, we're not going to solve all the traffic because most of this is deer crossing the road. Lovely. Mind the train. If there's not a train coming, we're fine. Yeah, a lot of this is just people leaving and then other people moving in again. But loads of them. Look at this. All walking down to take the trains. Oh, that's another autosave. To take the trains out of the city. And I feel like something might have happened. Oh, mamma mia. What is going on? We've lived. We're fine. We're fine. Yeah, there we go. Everybody's being taken out of the city. Let's just follow this, see where they're walking through. It's just quite interesting. They are taking all the paths and things that we set up for them. See, thanks for living here. Other people will live here and they will love it. Just because you don't, that's not my fault, is it? Ah, yes. And we know this is going to have... Oh, man, we've got extra traffic lights we don't need on there. Let's get rid of these extra set here. Thank you. Keep moving forwards. Yeah. Okay, I'll be back when the snow's finished and I've let the city run for a while. And then we're going to look at getting our out-of-town retail park things set up once our population has built back up again. But it is nice to see... well, apparently these are under field heated fields. That's why there's no snow there. Right, back in a minute. So time is moving on. We're up to about to hit 18,000 population. We're still losing money, gaining money. It's sort of here, there and everywhere. I've just added a bit more industry in because we need more industry. We are, 27.7 odd unemployed, so we need to work on that, which our new build will hopefully help. Just before we get to that, I'm going to pause the game and have a look over here. We were always in the green with our happiness. We now have a -15 high crime risk. This is new. Never had that problem before. Let's look at our crime coverage, or our police coverage, I should say. We don't want crime coverage, do we? And yeah, it's looking pretty bad. Before, we had this one measly UK police station. Maybe we've got another one down here. No, we haven't. And that was it. That covered everywhere. But in the patch notes, there was a crime probability accumulation that was causing a problem. So a lot of buildings were showing they had no crime when in fact they had crime. That might explain what's been going on. People don't want to live here. We have a lot of crime. Ooh, what can we do about that? Well, this poor little police station down here. Let's just take a look at this guy. There we go. So, employees is fine. Efficiency is fine. We have no arrested criminals. The cars are patrolling. We need more patrolling. So we are going to add 4 more cars at the back. Bish bosh. There we go. Extra holding cells. I don't think we need those. We are also going to need to add, more police around the place, which is going to cost us money, but I think we need to do it. Now, I'm sort of keeping an eye on where the traffic is because we've got a lot of traffic of people moving in and out of the city. Most of these are all moving in, so I'm sort of keeping things paused, but we'll unpause for a second. We could add one up here if we just adjust this field a little bit. There we go. That should be okay. I'm going to get an asymmetrical road, and we're going to just bring that straight in there between these two junctions. In fact, I'm going to go the other way so we can get a nice 90 degree. There we go. And then we'll turn that around. Excellent. And then we'll add in here the UK police station. There we go. And we'll butt that up against the road, and we'll also upgrade that as well to get more cars going out. Hopefully they'll be able to get in and out reasonably quickly. We will leave the traffic lights on there for now. So there they go. Excellent. They're going out. Let's double check the coverage that we have. And yeah, that is much better. So it's the green roads that we're looking at here. So prison availability. No, it's not that one. The crime bomb. Police coverage. This one down here. Network color. So all of these roads are green. All of these roads are green. These are green. These are green. We won't have any down here at all. So we're going to need to add another one down here. Where should we do that? I think this little space here opposite the medical practice that we've got off of this lane would work quite well. So let's pop the UK. Got the UK one. Yeah, we'll just pop that in there. There we go. And then we might just upgrade that as well. Extra police cars, that's fine. We don't need extra holding cells. And then that should give us excellent coverage down here. Let's have a look. Yep, so we've got coverage there as well. So what I'm hoping to see is that -15 high crime risk will go down, which then should have more people moving back in again. Let's see what happens. So you can see as they're going out and patrolling, the houses are changing colour. So they're going from the red colour that we've got down here. Obviously, there's some criminals there being picked up. They're going down to an orange colour. So that is better. So the crime probability here is the figure that's changing. There we go, down to yellow. So that's what we want to see, is yellow houses everywhere. If we just move, yeah, so they're going to, there we go, they're all bombing down here. Oh, I should have left this one here just for this area, which I didn't do. We're going to set that to Cupton Bluff, Miller's Corner. Otherwise, they're going to go, well, they're going over there to deal with that crime. So that's fine. We'll do that. And then this one up here, I really want this one. Just come out there just to do this area. I mean, it's going to take a while. I'm thinking of actually adding in another one. Yeah, we're going to add another one up here as well. There we go. Just added a little alley around the back of the water place here, water treatment plant. So we'll add on one of those. We don't have enough money, so we won't, but we can see the police cars going out. So over time, when the traffic goes down for all the people moving in and out, we should start to see a colour difference and change. Oh, we want to set these areas as well. Let's do Thornton Park, which is now going to expand to cover this area up here as well. Otherwise, they're never going to get seen. There we go. Excellent. What else shall we add? Thornton Park. Let's maybe go Penguin Park Estates and sort of pick a couple here. And then our other police station, which is here. There we go. We'll take this one and we'll take some of these other areas that are a little bit further out. Make sure they're all covered. That's not in an area. We'll come back and adjust that. And then hopefully between them all, go like so. I think that counts as being in that area. Let's just widen it out just a little bit. There we go. And hopefully between them, oh, it was still on the thing. Let's click the menu. There we go. They'll be able to cover everything. Again, probably going to take a while. I will go back and check and make sure all the, and that one there, that all the areas are covered. But already I think we can see the change in the building colors. Maybe not so much over here. Yeah, a few in there. Well, what are we at? What are we at? Minus 14. It's going down. It's going down. Excellent. Now, something else worth keeping an eye on is your city information. And as you can see, this does change in real time. So as people move in, they're filling up the houses. As they leave, we've got unoccupied buildings. So looking at this one here that isn't really changing so much. There is no unoccupied buildings for medium density. So we have no demand. Everything else here is a plus. So they would move in if there was more unoccupied buildings. We do have an industrial demand. There's a lack of high skilled labor. So maybe we need to look at getting in some university and college and that sort of thing. But we do have a high unemployment rate at the moment. So industrial demand is something that's really important to us. But yeah, the demand bar is showing that's pretty high. So maybe we could add in some of that. And if we take a quick look up here at our population tab, we can see barely, we've got 4 homeless that we can help out, but 33.7.8% unemployment. So that is part of the new balancing that we're seeing in the game. So we definitely need to sort that. Our population's up to nearly 22,000, which is great. So let's see how we can help this. So to try and help with this, I'm going to set up a little warehouse district, which I know, oh, that's not going to zone off the side of that road, which I know a 2x4, if I remember correctly. So we're going to get lots of little 2x4 buildings zoned in around here. And then hopefully that's going to help with the moving around of all the goods that we need. There we go. We'll get that one in there and also start giving us some more jobs, helping us to earn more money as well. So I could probably just do that to finish that off. Do that one there. These are all in. Is that a little warehouse? A warehouse with a chimney. Okay, fair enough. They're not all warehouses. Was I zoning them at the wrong size? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. I thought I was going to get warehouses, but whatever I get, we do have an industrial demand, so I don't mind about that. Let's fill the rest of that in as well. Excellent. So let's see how that goes. Right, time has gone by, and we're getting there. We are pretty much on track of everything being filled in. We are making money, we're losing money. It goes up and down, and our happiness, you can see our high crime risk is now -8. I've added in another police station over here because there is so many houses in our industrial estate that trying to get them all to be seen by the police patrolling around is just a huge task. And I haven't set this one to any particular areas. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to set it to Hobnob Heights and nothing else. I think if we can get all of these seen to, and see, none of the, I mean, some of these are getting seen to. Maybe Hobnob Heights, if I could say it properly, and Celebration Gardens. We'll get you around those two, and then when we can afford it, I think we're going to need a nice big police station to really help out. And to be honest, I'm glad of this change, even though it's caught me unawares. Well, not unawares. I read the patch notes, but I didn't realize it was going to be this flipping bad. But it's good because I've always thought it a bit odd that you can put down one police station and it would just cover the needs of an entire city like this, which eventually, once they've all caught up and every house is being regularly seen to, we might then go down to 1 or 2 police stations and we'll be fine. But yeah, it just seems a little bit more realistic now, the way it is. So, oh man, that is a bright green building there. Comics! Neckbeard Mike's Comics. He's got a lovely little store there. Excellent. Traffic is still an issue. Actually, it's not much of an issue here, is it? We've got the crossing, which is doing okay. Down here, it's a little bit busy, but it's not too bad. Lots of street parking. Oh, no, it's not street parking. It's called being stuck in traffic. Okay. And, yeah, we've removed the traffic lights enhancements mod. So I don't even think we've got a traffic light on here, have we? No, we haven't. Until that's updated, we're having to sort of do it vanilla style. Let's grab a traffic light and go with vanilla lights there. And hopefully that will make a bit difference. They're playing tennis again on the football pitches, which is good. We like to see that. So things are slowly heading in the right direction. Let's just look at our unemployment statistics. Still 34.9. So now I'm thinking, could we get some of these leisure buildings in once we've earned enough money? And I'm hoping, let's just have a look, that they will give us some jobs and things as well. So let's just have a look in here. I don't think they will. No, they're just going to be bonuses and is there any bonuses on these? Well-being meals, attractiveness, well-being, anything sort of connected to jobs is what I was thinking. Maybe not, which is a bit of a pain. Is there any industrial buildings that we could use that will give us a... Oh, actually, saying that, you don't know until you've placed it down how many jobs it's going to give you, because I know placing these down will give us a huge amount of jobs, and this is free. Is this the answer? The fuel plant. Could we have a fuel plant up here in our industrial zone? What space do we have? Because I'm not buying any more squares. Could we squeeze it in down this area here and then enjoy the jobs? We could. Probably going to add to some of the traffic. I don't want to come off of that roundabout there. Could we build around the back? We're already overlapping there and cheating a little bit. Maybe we could just sort of wiggle a road through here. Let's see what we can do. It's like it's desperate to connect to the roundabout, isn't it? All right, maybe just something like that. We'll see how it goes. We can always tidy that up a bit later. And no, it wasn't in there. It was here, this one, and it's free. And I do need to, let's turn off anarchy. Make sure we're not messing anything up. Yeah, it's just the surfaces. So we'll worry about the surfaces later. Let's just add that in there. Does this give us a load of jobs? Please. 412 extra jobs. Nice. And then those bonuses, +2 industrial efficiency, always going to be helpful. -5 industrial air pollution, -5 industrial ground pollution. Excellent. And we're earning more money. Okay, let me sort out all these surfaces here. I'll just do that off camera, make it look a lot nicer. There we go. A little bit neater with the fields around it as well. The jobs are filling up, which is nice. Yeah, almost, what's that? A quarter of the jobs. We need more highly educated people to fill up some of these jobs. We'll get to that. I've also been upgrading some of these little highways that are coming through here. I mean, they're right up against the buildings, but we've got 2 lanes going in each direction on most of these where it's needed, and all of this traffic has gone down. Now that we haven't got the mass exodus, I've upgraded all of this highway going down there as well, which is good. And then hopefully carefully we move along this way without getting a crash. We'll be able to see it's still a bit busy here. We've still got the traffic that's cutting through the city, which we're going to do something about with the ring road at some point very soon. I was talking about a crash because I've been getting some weird bug that's a crash that's well known that hopefully they're working on. But I move around the city and it just randomly happens for no reason. A bit frustrating, as you could possibly imagine. This little bit of land here is going to get reworked, but I popped a roundabout at the end and that is helping a lot. It's just very slow getting through here because what I'm finding is, because I used to have the other traffic lights mod, there we go, it removed a lot of these traffic lights and now they're back in again, which I don't want. So I'm sort of coming along and removing them. Any crossings that we removed before that we didn't need, I'm removing those as well. And slowly and surely, that's okay, things are getting back to normal. There shouldn't be traffic lights here, no. And then we're down to the big, that's fine because that's a crossing. And then we're down to this big intersection here, which is back to vanilla traffic lights, which I really don't mind, to be honest. not backing up too much. It is a little bit, but we're probably at, what's the time of day we're at? Yeah, we're coming up to rush hour, so not overly concerned, although that's pretty bad going that way. This way's okay coming in. So just a rush hour thing. So I'm not going to be worried about that. But what we really do need... Oh, doesn't the city look good? I like it. I like it. Oh, there we go. It's an autosave. We'll have a quick sip of tea. Yeah, but what we really need is some more housing. We have a huge demand for medium density housing and high density residential demand. So just thinking, this little piece of land that was all the way back up here, let's whiz through. This here could have some medium density housing added into here. Let's maybe just pop in, let's see, I'm going to pop in some alleys off the back. And maybe we're just going to plop in some medium density blocks of flats sort of off of the side of these. I want to get rid of the zoning down there. We don't have that new zoning tool working just yet. It might be updated soon, but we'll go with that. We're going to go with that. Take the zoning off of these roads. I think we'll do that all the way along, actually. There we go. So we'll get all the zoning in here. That's exactly how I want. And then a bit of medium density. Let's go for the United Kingdom pack. And we've got the terraced or semi-detached. Or the flats. Let's go for some terrace, and we'll just put some terraces in here. So let's go 4 back there. We'll go 4 back there, 2 back there, and 2 back there. And then I might just plop to fill in the other spaces. Let's see what we get. Go, that's looking nice. A few little houses in there. I think we're going to need some more around the place, but I'd like to use this little slot here for one of our new leisure venue parks, the Colour Plaza. So we can sort of get that to fit in there. Let's just have a look at that. Yeah, I like this one because it's got built in somewhere to come and get a coffee, little climbing frame. It's got a nice little basketball court thing there as well, which I think looks really nice. And you can sort of build that into this area. I mean, the zones are looking okay where they're all up to the corners. This is not looking too bad, actually. We can just add a little bit of a walking path in there. Have I got the mod in that's putting the walking path over here? We have. Just turn off the snapping and we can just sort of, yeah, we'll put some crossing over here so people can get backwards and forwards. A couple of trees and things. And yeah, there we go. Doing oak trees at the moment. Why not? Bit of a smoky thing going on there. Let's just have a look at that in a second. What is this? Tiny Toys, Industrial Manufacturing. Is this actually industry here? Because if it is, it's going. I don't want that there. But what we could do here, because what are we right by? The bus depot. I mean, we could just make this a little row of shops over here, which I think would work quite well. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Yeah, let's pop some UK mixed housing sort of down here. We'll remove some of the ones that are in there. That should be good. Then we've got some down here already, and then we could just add a little park and a cut through down here as well. I do like this one here, the tiny park. Let's pop that in the middle. There we go. And we could even possibly pop another one of those over there and do a bit of work to get these to match up with the Move It mod. If we go like that, oh, look at that. Look at that. That is perfect. And then a couple of oak trees. There we go. I'm going to pop some more around the sides and around the back. And you know what? While that's building in, I think down this road here as well, we could do with some more of these middle, what are they called? Medium density houses. Middle? What do they call it that? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, let's do some down here too. There we go, looking like a proper UK high street now with all of these terrace places down there. Got a bit of greenery out the back and some paths so you can get around if you wish. Living right near the roundabout there, and then opposite some blocks and this lovely thing that we built last time. Excellent. How's this looking down here? Very nice, very nice. I like it. I like it. So things are getting back to normal, which is good. Police coverage is good. Money is going up. Taxes are coming in because people are moving in. So I'm looking at the entirety of our setup here thinking where would be a good spot to set up like an slightly out of town retail park is what we'd call them in the UK. I suppose you have a similar thing in the US. So having a Cineworld, you know, a cinema, some shops, that sort of thing. And I'm looking at this field here. Let's come out of this view so you can see my cursor. We own this piece of land. It's got some fields on it at the moment, but it's got excellent access with this far sort of country road / mini motorway going through here. It's between Kettlewick and Cupton Bluff, so that would be a fantastic spot. So let me just clear out these fields here and then we'll take a look at what we might put in there. By the way, ignore the traffic. Till we get a bypass, we're going to have traffic. Okay, so we've got a car park here. I've just popped a little roundabout off of this little mini motorway, I should say, motorway that goes through there. We're going to put some buildings around here, but I'll just show you what I've sort of... Oh, losing money again. Don't worry, we'll make some money again in a minute. I put aside some buildings here into our favorites menu. So we've got the Apex Climbing, which I think is really cool. We've got the Canopy Cafe. We've got the Cine Vista. And there were a couple more. Yep, the Corner Theatre. In fact, I did have this on. There we go. Eclipse Nightlife, Espresso on the Go, Nitro Kingdom, and Pinball Palace. And I think between those, we can make a cool looking area. So the idea was to put some of them around this car park and then have another car park, maybe an angle or maybe over this side for some of the other buildings. So let's see how we get on with that. Really like the way all these buildings have come together, particularly like these as well. These are from the Japan pack, and they really do look like that sort of wavy roofed retail estate sort of shop that you would get. We haven't got anybody moving in just yet, but I'm sure they will as soon as we get some mass transit out here. I removed the parking and the flooring out the front, the surface, and put this UK surface in, and we've got some more of these set up at the back as well. And yeah, all these buildings, they fit together really, really well. We've extended a big park in here as well. We moved the fence, expanded that out. That's what I'm trying to say. We've got the little coffee drive-through at the end, so you can come quite easily down that main road, get your coffee and go. And then we've got a few more shops along the back here as well, which we're waiting for companies to move into, but I'm sure they will. And plenty of parking for all the different businesses. And what's this, nitro karting that we've got over here? Everything you would expect for a very fun day out, and apex climbing there as well. I just think it looks brilliant. Well, we've managed to bring Kettlewick through another patch. Good grief, it was touch and go there for a while, with more than 2/3 of our population leaving at the drop of a hat. That was absolutely nuts. But you've learnt, check your police coverage. That was the big difference. Manipulate your tax rates, get people to move back in again, and you can fix all of that. Plus, we've got a nice out-of-town retail / leisure park that people are enjoying to come and visit. So thank you very much for watching. Please leave a like if you've enjoyed our build today, and be sure to subscribe and be back here again soon for the next episode of Kettlewick.